Herrera and Starlito show. You're watching West Michigan's best podcast. From music talk to paranormal, we have it all. You're watching the Ben Herrera and Starlito show. Enjoy the show.
What up, everybody? It's Ben Herrera and Starlito show. It's a little laggy tonight, only because I forgot to hit live. But we're here. Excuse the, excuse me. So what up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you as always. And as always, we got Starlito.
What's up,
here.
everybody? How y'all doing?
What's going on tonight?
Let's talk about tonight.
Let's
I
chat.
went to Family Dollar right here on 16th and River.
Mm-hmm.
Got to talking with these, the employees there. I'm a very friendly guy. I go out there and forget about it.
Right.
But I do what I do. I talk to these people, and they're very upset. And I'm like, they're moping around, like seriously moping.
Yeah.
Head down. They look at the register. They look at you. Put their head down, they stand up, they slowly walk towards the register. Mind you, I know a little bit about Family Dollar, and I'm like, why you guys aren't, you guys are looking kind of upset here, what's going on?
Right.
And so they were like, well, I was already here this morning, and I got called back in. I was like, why'd you get called back in? Well, because, they're firing people as fast as they can hire them. As well, maybe if they quit firing people as fast as they hire them, you guys won't have to come back in.
Exactly.
And the factor of the matter is that person that I talked to is also a new employee, but there are several new employees in there because they were trying to help each other. They still have 2 truckloads sitting in the back that they haven't even put out on the shelf yet.
Yeah.
And everything's just scattered all over the place, and that's about a month's worth of stuff sitting in the back that they haven't even put out on the shelves yet because they can't hold an employee long enough.
Right.
Because they have these, as they call it, stipulations or policies, rules. They're firing people. Yeah. Now, they had this one girl, we're not going to put no names on there, and I know everybody there. She worked 12 days straight. They wouldn't give her a day off. She was the only one working. And, this little wholesome girl, she was like, I just wish they'd give me a break. I have to close the store.
To go to the bathroom.
Just to use the bathroom or to have a break. But I got in trouble because I locked the door. They should actually keep it open all the time. But what if I'm in the bathroom and somebody decides to steal the register or... It's like they want people to break in. It's like they want people to do something stupid so they can claim it on insurance, which is the only damn reason I think that they only stayed open.
The thing about that part is, if that's the case, then if something does happen, that employee shouldn't be held responsible for it.
No.
So,
I mean, they got cameras, but
yeah,
I can't put that on there. Anyway, so I talked to the person that was supposed to be in charge today. That person said that they let her go because she had her kids and it was her kids' weekend. And they literally told her, take them to the babysitters and get your butt in here.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not going to bring my kids out into this weather, in this cold. This storm that we're having, you want me to bring my kids to a babysitter that I don't have to accommodate you and the store. Because you failed as a regional manager to provide workers for the day, knowing when I got hired, I told the store manager and the other managers I can only work certain days, certain weekends, and if my kids were to go somewhere else, as a babysitter or whatnot, they then she could put more hours in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And next thing you know, she says she's got a text message saying that. Text message wasn't a person to person. It wasn't online. It was a text message stating that she was being terminated. Now, I know as a manager myself and, owner, whatever, you don't text your employees and tell them, hey, you know what? You didn't do what I told you to do, so you're fired.
Right.
And that girl that worked the 12 days straight, she got written up because they put her on schedule and they didn't tell her. Because she didn't show up, they've written her up.
Here's the thing. So the last people that were there, this is what I was told by one of the employees. But actually, let me back up. If the store can't find help, it is up to the store manager or the district manager to cover those shifts.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be, that's what they're there for. Like
but
job.
You have to understand the person that owns the store owner or the store manager, he actually is out hurt on a medical leave because he got hurt at work because they left him alone. Corporate or regional manager left him alone without any help. So he's trying to take down boxes and unload a truck. He ended up hurting his back.
Right.
So he doesn't know.
So
nobody knows if there's going to be loss. They don't even know if he's going to come back.
Yeah.
But one thing they did do was take over the hiring process. But it seems more like okay, you're hired. The next day you're fired because you didn't do what I told you to do.
Exactly.
Make that make sense.
So there was
because that store is hurting. Yeah. And they don't care.
And that's the sad part is because I'm happy that they're right there. But here's the thing is the last employee that was there, she was there for a while. And she told me, okay, so they were going to interview me. And because
no, it doesn't make sense.
Huh? Yeah, it don't. And so they were going to hire me, and they told me what the pay rate was.
Yeah.
And I said, "Fuck that! I'm not working."
Well,
for that.
see, that's the thing. They don't get paid no more than $13 there.
They don't.
So, to work an employee over their maximum strength, to even mentality-wise, that is not correct.
That's
and
not
you're
even
right.
worth $13.
Well, here's the thing. You are correct. If an employee cannot go in by law, by rule and policy, if an employee cannot make it, it is the manager's job
to cover
that shift.
Exactly.
But because people want to be lazy and because of wherever they're at, they don't want to move, they don't want to get out of their warm little chair or wherever they're at, little office, they're going to go and fire people or they're going to write people up. It doesn't make any sense. You want me to be the store? I'll run that store.
I would too. In a heartbeat, because it's right there. I mean, here's the thing.
I'm not one of those people. I know what I'm worth, and I'd be damned if I'm going to get paid $15 to be a manager.
But here's the funny thing. So
I ran 2 stores.
The people that run that store now are new. Because from what they told me, and it was the district manager that was there one night. And he goes, all right, so we took over the store, and we're open till 10 every night.
Which is we're like, very unsafe.
Cool. Right. But I said, okay, cool. But ever since then, it's like nobody lasts there.
Because they are too gung-ho with their policies and they're too gung-ho with their rules. Now, mind you, when I was, and I keep putting because I'm putting my experience into store-wise. Right. Putting my experience into running stores, okay? Running 2 stores, mind you. I've never once overworked my employee. Right. I make them work hard when they're there, but I would never make this sure. I make sure that they got their days, and I make sure to tell them if you cannot make a certain day, you better let me know so I can put it on schedule. And I remind myself, and I'll write the reminder on that the calendar. Yep. Exactly. Doctor's appointment won't be in, or because I need to know so I can write the schedule 2 weeks ahead. Right. Now, writing that 2 weeks the schedule ahead doesn't mean it can't be altered. Yeah, exactly. Okay, the schedule's just there so everybody has an idea of when to work. Doesn't mean you can't edit or reschedule or whatever, but you have to know that if they can't make it, that's the day you're going to have to cover. Yep. If they can't find another employee. Now, the other thing that they do wrong is they say, well, if you want to leave, find somebody else to cover your shift. Exactly. Bullshit. You cover that shift.
Well, here's the thing, is that's what AutoZone does. Well, for management, we got to cover our own shift, which is fine. because I've done
management. You said it. Management. You're not if you're not management, that's not up to the employee to cover them. You know, to
we
find
have
their
to
own.
figure that out.
No,
so
that's the manager's job,
which is fine because we got a lot of good employees now because we're filling that store up.
Yes.
And so everybody there knows what they're doing at this point.
Well, before we continue, man, let's hit our promo.
Oh, that's true. We'll be right back after these messages.
Southside Cuts, located in the south side of Holland. Located at 375 Columbia Ave. Call for your next appointment at 616-836-7502.
What up, everybody? We're back. It is the Ben Herrera and Starlito show.
We're bad.
Hope everybody's doing great.
And I
just
forgot
Monday
my
evening.
sunglasses, which I feel really naked without them.
Right.
And just so you know, people are like, oh my God, why do you wear sunglasses during the show? Well, they're not just sunglasses. I altered them so they are prescription glasses so I can see the screen.
Yeah.
So they're it costed a lot of money to do that. So
because 90% of the time his face is right on the monitor.
technically, yes, it really is. It's right here, right in front of me.
Hey, we got Pat Fowler watching. What's going
What's
on,
up?
Pat?
Blessings, Pat. Blessings.
Yep.
But anyway, so to continue on with the story with Family Dollar, you know, I think I'm not going to put no names on there because I don't want people getting fired, and I'm not going to get the whatever person that's in charge fired. I'm just saying, do better.
Maybe they do need to get fired.
Well, they need no. It's not they need to get fired. They need to understand that people
disciplined.
I will go with discipline.
Yeah.
I will go with discipline, but they need to understand that it's their job to cover shifts. Mm-hmm. It's not the employee's job. Especially if you're being a manager or being a trained manager, it's still not that manager's job because they're not just being trained.
Right.
The regional manager, store manager, or the manager assistant that's their job to cover.
Exactly.
Not fire people just because you don't want to leave your cozy little home or your cozy little office. You know what I mean?
Amen.
And they're making too many mistakes of trying to put in things into policy that's not in policy.
Right.
Into the rules. You show me
just to cover their
you show
own
me a
ass.
policy from Family Dollar that states you cannot call in when you have when you already had schedule, and if I call you, you have to come in. When is it mandatory?
Exactly.
Show me where it's mandatory.
It isn't anywhere.
That doesn't make any sense.
Here's the thing:
I think some reprimand. How does it that? Somebody needs to be reprimanded.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is a lot of people take applications or a job offer, or you're on the schedule as a contract. It is none of that because technically, yes, they hired you. Yes, you got to be at work when I put you on the schedule. But if something happens, obviously you got to get that fixed. You got to get somebody to cover that. But
yeah,
either way, what happened? What you explained to me? What happened? So that happened to me at a job that I had, where it was through text message.
Mm-hmm.
And
wait a minute. But see, let's go back to this. Okay, yeah. Text message. When did these people decide that text messages is the proper way to fire somebody or proper way to write somebody up? When is it proper for somebody to use a phone text? And that's a personal message.
Exactly.
It's not a job message. It's a personal message. Mm-hmm. Which, technically, that's a wrongful
termination.
Wrongful termination. Holy Jesus, I can't talk today. My face is frozen, being on the cold. But that's what I'm saying is a lot of these managers are using their personal phone and calling that personal phone number for the employee and saying, you do this, you do that's not how that works.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
So that happened to me actually through 2 jobs.
Okay.
And so one of them, they fired, well, okay, so I was supposed to be I was on the schedule. But I told him, or no, he hadn't made the schedule yet. I told him 2 weeks before, last year, I needed that weekend off because we were going to do something.
Oh, that is right.
And so,
I remember our conversation because you were pretty heated.
Yep.
You were pretty heated.
He put me on the schedule knowing damn well that I wrote on the schedule where he told me to write, I need this day off.
Yes.
So he scheduled me. So we were gone doing what we were doing, and he texted me and saying, well, since you didn't come in, we're going to have to let you go. Your services are no longer needed.
Yeah, but it was written on the thing. It was written on text message. It was written I think it was 3 times it was written.
And it was on a phone call.
That's what it was.
But here's the thing is, that helped me because I have it on record that he told me that. And so
Why can't I make that shit? Oh.
when I filed for unemployment last year, it went through because of those text messages.
Yes.
So, and then the same thing happened to Advanced Auto Parts, which I'm going to say it because I don't give a shit. The manager there is a fucking asshole. Because I'm going to explain to everybody what happened. And this is, to me, a very wrongful termination. And I won my case.
Well, here's the thing. Isn't there a thing, and I'm just going to explain this. I'm sorry to interrupt. But they strongly want to say this was an at-will job. But that's not what that's not what that means.
That doesn't cover that, though.
That doesn't cover that. And they think because I hired you at will, you can be fired at will. That's not what that means.
Right. If they're purposely breaking policies,
exactly,
then you can fire them.
Yes. You cannot fire somebody because it's an at-will position. An at-will position just means you were willing to do that job, and they were willing to give you a job. That's all that means. Mm-hmm. But the only way they can fire you is because you broke policy, you broke law, you broke rules. That's when you get fired, not because you didn't listen to their, go sweep the damn floor when it was already clean.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Or you're not listening to me, trying to get that authority, that
what
little
up,
ego. That trying to reprimand you because you didn't do what they wanted you to do. And it's just like, dude, seriously? You're going to fire me because I didn't sweep the floor?
Exactly.
Well, it's an at-will job. And that's not what that means.
That's not what that means. Yep. So
anybody that got fired out of that, please look that up in law.
I was working at Advanced Auto Parts in Zealand. And I hurt my back. And so...
What's up, lazy?
I went to a chiropractor. Got it, was going there to get it fixed, get my back fixed. And so he said, okay, we'll bring
got your back fixed. Hey, bet you over, did he?
I got to go again. No, I'm just kidding. So
bring that baby oil next time.
I went to the chiropractor. He goes, okay, we'll bring a note showing that you did
well,
that. So
actually, they can't do that anymore because now it's considered HIPAA law.
Well, he wanted proof that I went.
That doesn't matter.
So he goes, well, I showed him the note, and he goes, oh, well, it doesn't say anything on here about what your lifting restrictions are. So
I remember that one too.
Okay.
I remember that one very well.
Yep. So I said, okay. And he goes, well, go get it fixed, and then we'll figure something out. And I remember that weekend because there was a car show that weekend.
So they want you to spend an extra $45 for the copay?
No, he just wanted me to go have him add that to the note. So they did, and this dude, he's lucky I'm not one to punch someone because I would have. He literally looked at the note and said, oh, well, I can't use you now. You're on a weight restriction. You might as well just go home. And then he took me off the schedule for the rest of the week.
When all you had to do was sit in the office and write schedules all day.
And then here's the funny thing.
There's things you could have done.
But here's what he said before I went and got the note. He goes, well, we can use you, like, if you need anything, we'll help you from, like, top shelf stuff. Cool. Okay. But after he got the note, his whole attitude changed.
Well, of course, because now he can't
use me.
He can't use you, and now he can't piggyback off you.
Yep. So
meaning he can't use you for what he wants you to do, like a guinea pig. Let you do all the dirt while he just kicks back and do nothing. Yep. Now he has to pick up the slack.
So
I've dealt with
But check this out. It gets funnier and worse. So I followed. Okay, so I went in, and I even remember going to work hurt. And I couldn't even lean against the counter because it hurt so damn bad. Mm-hmm. And I told him, and I told the assistant manager.
Tracy really worked you.
Yeah. So I told him everything that was going on. And, well, me and him were always talking back and forth text messages. So I had all that on record. Yeah. And so I was supposed to work that weekend, but I told him I couldn't because I was still in pain. And I remember texting, which that one thing was my fault. I woke up late. So I texted the manager and said, hey, I'm running late. I'll be in soon. And all she said was, okay. So I went in and I told her, and I was there for 8 hours with a hurt back. I couldn't even, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. I still went to work. I was hurt, whatever. Anyway, so that following Monday, I think it was, or no, it was a Tuesday, because he called me. He's like, so what's going on? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, so you didn't come in this weekend? I was like, yes, I did. I told Crystal.
What's up, De Niro?
And so, anyway, so he's basically fired me on the phone.
Okay.
And you know what he told unemployment, what I did?
Wait a minute. I think you did tell me this, and I just remind us.
He told unemployment that I did 3 no-call, no-shows in a row.
That's right. But you called every day.
And text messages. They had proof that I did all that and still denied me. And so that's why I will never deal with Advance Auto Parts ever again.
All right. So,
yeah.
Again, if you guys got family members or friends that work at Family Dollar on 16th Street, give them a break. They are overworked. They're kids. They're 18, whatever.
They're the younger generation.
They're the younger generation, but they are working. They're 2 trucks behind on schedule to, put on the floor. They just don't have enough people. They're firing people faster than they hire them.
Right.
So to get those 2 trucks unloaded from the back warehouse to the floor, that's not happening.
Right.
So they're 2 months behind on the stock. So if you see the shelves empty, sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but general managers has to do something to,
The only thing that makes me mad about that store is they don't have their lactose milk is the kind I don't want.
You're just picky. But the matter of the fact is probably sitting in the back somewhere in the cooler.
Could be.
Again, there's nobody there to help them.
I agree.
You know what I mean? There's not an actual person that actually knows how to run the store to help them or train them properly.
Right.
They put them in front of a computer for maybe an hour a day, thinking that's going to happen. Usually, some kids don't learn that way. They learn by hands-on. Mm-hmm. So, if you guys go to Family Dollar, just please be nice. They're already doing things they don't want to do because the manager doesn't want to take the time to go in and do what he has to do, and I think that's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
But the next subject, I did send you something this morning about the kids in cages.
Oh, that's right.
So, those who know who I am and know my story, as I was back in the day, a pastor.
Excuse me.
And I was living in Oklahoma. I was asked to go travel. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Let's fast forward to kids in cages in a dog cage, eating dog food, getting treated like animals, and I ended up going crazy. Ben actually was there to help me through my emotional state of mind, my going insane.
Yeah.
Can you not find it?
I thought it was on here. Oh, here it is.
Yep, that one. So Ben helped me through my insanity. I called family members, and they're like, "You're a pastor. You should be used to this."
Right.
Shut the fuck up. You're a pastor. You should know that this comes with the territory. No, not my territory. I didn't pick going to Mexico. I picked evangelizing, helping, just spread the word of God. That's what my invention. Boy, don't even start. Coke is better in a bag than it is in a bottle. Just ask your nose. I'm playing.
I've never had it at the bottom.
I'm playing. Anyway, so long story short, we rescued 42 kids that were in cages that were being mutilized by getting fentanyl and cocaine and everything else into the cavities of the kids. 4 of those kids were hospitalized, had surgery. They are alive. Half of those kids are back with the parents. Some of the kids are still in foster care because they had to arrest their parents for selling them to the cartel.
But good. I was wondering about
So
that.
this little clip that I'm going to show you guys, it's very disturbing. And if you got kids, by all means, please
Keep them safe.
keep them safe. Protect the fuck out of them, because you never know that in an instant this could be a kid of yours, or you could have a friend that has kids that this could be their kid. So
Exactly.
that's why I'm so protective when it comes to kids. I'm just like, ugh. No, I've seen way too much, and I've dealt with too much, and I'll be damned if another kid in front of me is going to get hurt.
Exactly.
So let's play this, and just please, mind you, it is a little crazy.
This is incredible.
Hold on, let me start over because the sound
AP has just broken some new news. This has just come out from the Associated Press.
She can't even stand it. She's crying.
This is incredible. Trump administration officials have been sending babies and other young children. Oh, hold on. To at least 3. Can we put up the graphic of this? Thank you. Do we have it? No. 3 tender age shelters in South Texas. Lawyers and medical providers. Just, I think I'm going to have to hand this off. Yeah. Sorry. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow. Now it is time for the last word with Lawrence O'Donnell, where he is live in Brownsville, Texas. The AP has just broken some new news. This has just come out from the Associated Press. This is incredible. Trump administration officials have been sending babies and other young children. Oh. The AP has just broken some new news.
That's
This
just
is
a little small clip of what we've seen. But the ones that we did save were actual dog kennels, like the dog cage, one on
Ones
top
you
of the
can't
other.
see through or something like that.
Yeah, and then behind the other one was a cage like that they had little kids.
Yeah, that's insane.
You know, it wasn't a good feeling to see this morning. I woke up very happy-go-lucky this morning, and to pray to God, and then all of a sudden I open up my Facebook, and bam, that's the first thing I see. And I'm going, damn, that's a flashback of what I went through. It's a flashback of... Kids are precious, man. Mm-hmm. Kids are presents from God. They're pure at heart. They love a lot. They love hard when they do. For people just to minimize their human being and they minimize their feelings, and you're a fucking animal if you do that.
Exactly.
I want to cry right now.
Anybody that here's the thing is,
Hey, yo.
there's things that people need to realize is that this stuff goes on. This happens. And for you to, this is one reason why
Who prepares for that?
What?
Who prepares for that? Nobody
Yeah,
can
exactly.
prepare for that.
Exactly.
Just to throw you in there and say, hey, help us save these kids. Nobody prepares you for that. And for people that I asked for help and said, you're a pastor, you should be, how do you prepare for that? That's like preparing for death that you don't even know what's going to happen.
Exactly. Like, it's like walking in a room blindfolded. How are you going to know that's there until you see
And
it?
it looked like a regular fucking house until you fucking actually go in.
That's what I mean. Like, so this is the things that,
Sorry.
This is why I stopped following politics because, well, this is one of the reasons. And I basically, I looked at it as our government needs to realize is that you guys aren't in control. This isn't what you got hired for. You got hired to protect people. You got hired to, run, like, not run, but like basically help our laws protect people, the society of well, for example, mayors, for example. You're to run a city, you know, you got people that vote on things, not to control people. That's not what you got hired for.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Here's my question to anybody who wants to answer this, and I swear to God, why don't they use ICE to go help save these kids instead of grabbing these people who are working hard?
Exactly.
Who are working hard and trying to come up here, trying to break into homes without warrants. Why don't you take those people and go to Mexico and save these damn kids, or go to Texas and save these kids, go to Nevada and save these kids, go to where the kids are needed and save the kids? Mm-hmm. Why are you messing with the people who are busting their ass trying to make a life?
Exactly what Andy just said.
And where is it happening, though? Where is it happening? Where are we voting? That's what January 6th was about. Going to the presidency and not bum rushing it, but going in and trying to vote for something to make something happen. We have control. We are the people. We the people. The constitutional rights that we do have. Why are we not using it to get the presidency out? Why aren't we doing that to make the better life out of this world, out of the country, out of our neighbors? Why are we using it to hurt people?
I honestly...
It doesn't make any damn sense.
Ever since that girl got shot in Minnesota, it literally changed the way I view things with the politics. And ICE, all you guys are is watered down border patrol.
That's all they are.
That's all you guys are. You have no right to sit here and control and shoot people.
You have no right,
because they're not listening to you.
They have no right to overpower constitutional rights.
Hell no, they don't.
But they're doing it, and the judge is allowing them to break into homes without warrants to get the people. Like, where do they get the information?
Right.
Like, how do you know that person's there? How do you know where they lived? How do you know what they drive?
That's what I thought was weird about the lady that got shot. That was in that car that took off. I'm thinking to myself, why did they had no fucking right to shoot that lady?
His hand was already on the gun.
Exactly.
It was already on the gun before she was talking to that other officer. His hand was already on that gun. He was already prepared to shoot her.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that bullshit that he tried to run her over. That's why he shot her. His hand was already on the gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
And he jumped in front of the car.
So he had to reach in to shoot. That's the whole different aspect.
Like, he wanted to do it no matter what.
He was itching. He had an itchy finger.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but here's
I'm
the
just
question.
saying, it's just bring ICE to save kids.
Here's the biggest question that I
like
wonder.
break into shit.
So, answer this question. If you had already been almost ran over, been shot at, would you jump in front of a car like that?
Hell no.
Then why the fuck
Common
was he in
sense would
front
have
of the
told you
car?
get the hell out of the way. Get the hell out of the way.
Okay, if I see that car, if I see a car coming towards me, I'm not going to go in front of it like a dumbass, like he was. He did that on his own. He shouldn't have.
We had plenty of veterans, people who fought for this country, stand up and say that was totally wrong. He shouldn't even had his hand on the gun.
Exactly.
And common sense should have took him out of the damn way out of the car.
Exactly.
You being in front of the car is not going to stop the car.
And that's the thing too,
especially the person not listening.
She was getting out of the way, like
she
was
turned to the right.
Exactly.
He's on the left.
Her tires. Anyways, the point is that our government is out of hand.
People can say and think what they want, but
they just need to just stop. You guys are not in control here. Sooner or later, they're gonna realize that, and they're gonna get noticed, and they will lose for some reason. They think they won't lose their jobs.
Well,
there's been plenty of people that's been fired.
The judge in Chicago, the mayor or the governor from Chicago and Minneapolis, as well as Jersey, everywhere else, they said ICE goes there and they try to break their rules, their laws, they will go to jail.
Good. Needs to happen.
Because they don't need to be in there invading people's privacy or their constitutional rights. Even though they are illegal, they still have rights.
They're human rights.
They're human rights. But
here's the thing.
My whole situation is they should just take ICE and start saving kids. Leave everybody else alone. Start saving these kids.
I say, if they're not doing anything wrong, if they're working, trying to provide for their kids and their family, Leave them the fuck alone.
Well, they had one here from Holland. They said he had a DUI and fighting an officer. I did too. I have a DUI. I fought an officer. Hell, I shot one.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, here's the thing. Leave people alone.
Leave people alone. Person was doing nothing, absolutely nothing, and they bum rushed him. 8 people on one person.
The one here now?
Yeah.
Oh.
8 people on one person. Really?
You mean the one here in Precious Holland? Anyway.
We're not speaking bad about Holland.
No,
we're speaking bad. What I'm saying is just grab the people who are, the ICE agents and go save those damn kids since you like breaking into shit.
Exactly.
Go invade Mexico. Go invade Texas and break into those damn houses.
Go break into that.
Go break into the houses.
Go save those children because they have no idea what the hell's going on.
No, and half those kids are probably crying for their mom and dad. Or their grandma, or whatever it is, whoever was taking care of them, and they got kidnapped, or they got sold, or whatever it is that they were doing. Those kids are going, what the hell?
Here's the thing that keeps making me think. Imagine if you were a child, and
you cried when you got lost in Kmart. Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear. I didn't cry. Yeah, you did.
I remember when I was younger, one of my aunts was watching us. And it was a bad storm out, and she took us in a wagon, and we were all crying and freaking out, like, "What the hell's going on right now?" Imagine how those kids feel.
I can imagine because I was there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, and then you're sitting there in a cage. You barely can't move. It's just.
I want to know what they're eating because the kids that were saved were eating dog food. What are these kids eating?
Oh, jeez. Ugh. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. This is just out of hand. It needs to stop. These kids need to be saved.
I'm just trying to, I told Ben this morning. I said, "Dude, this has to be talked about because it keeps popping up for some reason."
Yeah.
And the only thing I could come up with, and the only logical thing that I can come up with, is don't kick ICE out of their state until these kids are saved. No matter what state you're in, find these kids. If they're kids that are being kidnapped, or these kids are being held hostage, tied.
Actually, I thought ICE was hired to patrol the border. Just the border. So what are they going all over the United States?
Because the presidency allowed them to travel to get illegals. And all they want to do
I'm gonna
is
be honest with you.
Provide life.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was all for it in the beginning because of my mindset. But the more and more I thought about it, because I've talked to a couple of people on Facebook about this, and I said, what really changed my mind is when they started taking it too far and killing people for no damn reason.
Dude, even the SWAT team will use a pepper ball gun. They will use tasers. They will use, something that's not
unless
lethal.
Unless they feel threatened.
Unless they feel threatened or being shot back at. But here's the thing is they don't use lethal weapons such as the first response.
Right. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like,
but I'm still on Andy's little thing here because I'm trying to contemplate, which is I keep talking, but I'm contemplating. We voted and elected you. We can do the same to get you out. When are we going to stand up and do it?
Right now.
When?
You're fired. Let's use Trump's thing. You're fired.
And it's not very uncanny how these kids are suffering. And you have ICE agents going home to home, breaking in and kidnapping adults. Go save the fucking kids.
Why are you worried
about an adult that's halfway
eating a
almost
bowl
dead?
of cereal?
Worry about the kids. They have a full life ahead of them.
Exactly.
Save those kids. Like, seriously.
Exactly.
I mean, they're like, the FBI and the CIA and the ATF are on with the kids. They're helping the kids. They're saving the kid.
Okay, when?
They're
proof that they're doing that.
They're looking for proof. They're looking for evidence. They're looking for who's the leader of it all. But at the same time, these kids are being used as mules by putting fentanyl and cocaine and everything else in their cavities.
Yeah.
And imagine growing up and remembering everything that the cartel did to you. And wonder why you're so jacked up.
Yeah.
Andy said, like I said for the governor of Michigan, I looked up. Anthony Hudson, great man. When voting comes up this year, make a stand.
I've never heard of him, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I will look him up.
So, you know, and this whole... I woke up in a great mood, bro. I was praising Jesus. I was...
You know why? Because Jesus he heard you and said, okay, well, this is what's happening. You need to speak about it.
Or go back? No, I ain't going back.
No, yeah, go back over there.
I'm not going back.
You don't want to put
I
yourself
will
through that again.
talk about it. I mean,
Not that
this
you don't want to.
This
It's
is
just-
our voice. This is
Yeah.
how we allow the people to hear us. Save the kids. Take ICE, put them where these kids are missing, and try to find these kids. Leave
Right.
the people alone. Leave the immigrants alone. Don't care what color you are.
Exactly.
Leave them alone. They're here to. It's the United States. We have freedom as people. We the people.
Yep.
And I get it. You have, you know, by law, by rule that, you know, if you cross the border. But you know what? I don't care. People drink. People get in trouble a little bit. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean that you have to go back to the border. You know what I mean? People are here working hard. Half of the construction that was happening is no longer happening.
That's true.
Because
Makes
most
sense.
of the workers were illegals. So all
Because a
these
lot of-
buildings that were in New York, Chicago, no matter where you go, there's buildings were made by Mexicans. Were built by Mexicans. Were built by Polish people. Were built
By Italians.
by any
mostly New
immigrant
York.
that crosses the ocean
Yeah.
or crosses the border. It was built by them.
So that's a good way to look at it, because how come they were allowed to stay? People that came from the ocean, that's the other parts of the borders.
Why was Christopher Columbus allowed to stay
Yeah,
when the Indians were here first?
Right, exactly.
But because people were greedy and wanted land, they stole land. They killed people for land, and they're still doing it to this day.
There you go.
So, I don't want to hear crap about, well, ICE is doing this and that bullshit. They're doing exactly what they did to the Indians.
Yep.
Murdering
For no reason.
for land. Murdering for whatever reason you think you have to murder people or to hurt people.
That's true.
These kids are suffering. Who's saving these kids right now? When it should be ICE.
Yeah.
When it should be FBI, ATF, CIA. The
I
government.
agree. Okay, peaceful, or Andy says, peaceful protesting, no. I don't think that even such a thing exists. I feel that protesting turns into violence when their voice is not being heard or nothing's being done about what they're pissed off about. It's the people that they're after is doing that violent protesting and causing a scene, being paid to do it, or whatever it may be. It's like you're giving him permission to do what they're doing because where was I at? Dang it, I lost what I was reading. Cause them to do what they want to do, I guess. And even though it's not right, it's messed up. I just hope and pray it doesn't come here to Grand Rapids, Michigan.
It already has. ICE has been
I'm
here.
sure it has.
ICE
It's already in Holland.
It's already in Holland. And ICE has already been here.
Yeah.
Only thing is again, where are they getting their information to go into certain people's houses going, I know he's here. How do you know he's there?
Exactly.
What is the government actually doing? And most of this has to do with the AI shit. And this is just my theory. It's not a fact, nor is an opinion. It's just a theory of maybe all this Alexa shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The government's listening to finding out who's there, what's going on, and it has their phones connected to whatever,
And it follows.
and it follows them.
That's true.
And so now they know those people are there, which is how they're getting information. That's just a theory of mine.
That's true.
Not stating that this is a state fact or, true.
Right.
However, hell, I find people when I want to find them.
Right.
And that's just by using phone numbers and names.
I use the phone books too. Just kidding.
Just sit on.
No, but
that's technology today. Is they government will use all these, like your cameras, like you got your motion sensor camera.
yeah.
Right now, you got your camera right there. You can show the people your camera.
Hold on. No, I don't want to turn it. There's a camera right here.
There's an actual motion sensor camera.
Let me see if I can reach it.
If it reaches, it should. Yeah,
Right there.
right there. They use these.
Yeah.
They tap in. And they look at the room. They're like, oh yeah, that person looks familiar. Think they won't?
Right.
They've done it so
They
far.
probably saw my weenie. Just kidding.
I think Buck in America saw you, weenie.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, what they could see. Some had to use a magnifying glass.
What?
Some had to use a magnifying glass.
Right. Was that it? Wait, rewind that. Just kidding.
Was that a? That's a schmeckle.
Yeah.
What was that? From, what was that? The Sam Adler with the remote.
The what?
He had a remote that fast forwarded his life.
Oh, click it.
Click.
Something like that.
And he said, "Oh, that's a
yeah.
schmeckle."
Yeah.
Your smart TV is watching you, your phone, and every device is being monitored and recorded. Compliments of our tax dollars.
Oh, I probably here. Okay, I'm gonna go off of that because when I worked at a gas station, these people were getting pissed because we had to scan their driver's license. But everybody said, "Oh, is that another way for the government to track us?" And I go, "You have a social security number, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I go, "You've been tracked since you were born.
Since you were born, you're on contract.
So calm down."
Billionaire or multi-billion-dollar contract.
Yeah.
That if you do the right sources, you can retrieve that money.
Yeah.
Which is what I've been trying to do for the next 6 months.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Because all they do is use it in trade. They use your social security number in trade, so you're worth whatever you're worth in that trade. Meaning that's what they're doing with these kids.
True.
So
sense.
what they're doing with the trade is whatever you cost the government is what they take out of your social security.
Yeah.
And they tax the people. And they get their money double back. Mm-hmm. Which is why prisons are so popular, which is why jails are so popular, which is why you have to buy tags for your car every year, which is bullshit. Which you gotta have license plate every year, but it's bullshit. Your car has to be insured, bullshit.
Yeah.
It's our constitutional right to travel in peace.
Exactly.
It doesn't say nothing in there.
that.
It has nothing to say about insurance. It has nothing to do with tags. It has nothing to do with anything.
It's just another way for
It's
the
just a
state
way
to get money.
the
from
city or the state to come up with money.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's been a proven fact that we don't need a license to fish, to drive, to do whatever it is. We don't need a license for it.
Oh,
That's all money. Anything that we do in life is money. Mm-hmm. Because it's all tax dollars that everything goes into Social Security, blah, 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 blah. But if you do the right studies, you can retrieve all that money back.
Right. But it is what it is, and if I die poor, okay. I don't care.
Well, when you
As
die
long as
for
I
it,
go to
you don't
heaven.
retrieve that money from Social Security. They keep it.
Exactly.
Which is why
I'll probably never see it.
it's just easier if people do their studies and retrieve the money that is owed to them. Like to me, if I go and finish off the studies that I'm doing, I can retrieve this money. Mm-hmm. And it could be anywhere from 1.3 to $5.7 million or $1 billion, or whatever they sold me in the stock market for.
Right.
I can retrieve all that money back because it's my name.
Yeah.
And it's
And your Social Security.
and my Social Security, so I own that.
Yeah.
Once I do my studies and get my shit back, it belongs to me. Now that money belongs to me.
Exactly.
But see, they don't want nobody to know that. They want the people to stay dumb. They want people to follow, which is why they're doing all this left, right side bullshit. Which is why they're doing all these crimes. And they're saying, "Oh, it's legit. It's they follow protocol." No, they didn't follow protocol. That was just for you to get people aware to be on this side and not that side, and that way you can get away with all the dirt, and you can stay rich.
Exactly. So I saw somebody post a picture of somebody had on their door, and it was talking about basically saying, you're not allowed to come in here.
Yes.
It's my Fourth Amendment right.
Yes,
Things
they
like
had
that.
they had the amendment on
Talking
their door.
about ICE.
Yep.
And I said, do you really think ICE is going to give a shit about that sign?
Not anymore. Not because the judicial system said that it's okay for ICE to break in your door if that person is home.
Yeah.
Oh, I just messed up my microphone.
No, I can't.
Sorry, guys.
And you tell me to quit messing with my stuff.
This is the first time I'm doing it because I feel like I'm
Oh, it's back on.
talking about ICE.
I know. There's an Alexa somewhere
There's
here.
it right here, but I unplugged it.
Oh, I was wondering why it wasn't working.
It's right here. It's unplugged.
Damn it. Now I have to reset it.
There's the Alexa. I unplugged it.
I'm
Ever
hardly
since.
reset
Okay. The one thing those things are good for is to find a ghost. It's funny.
That's true.
Here's a story. But anyway, only reason I took because I gave mine away. It looks exactly like that. I gave mine away. Now I told the kid I was like, you can keep it. He's like, oh, you know how much these things cost? I said, I don't give a shit how much they cost. You can keep it. You can have it. Well, why? I said, just keep it.
Just keep it. There's ghosts on it.
No, not right. But no, there was okay. So I was taking a shower. I was at the wherever, but I was taking a shower. My Alexa goes off, and I'm sitting going, and you hear radios. It just sounds like a cop radio,
Oh, like a scanner.
like a scanner, and I'm going, what the hell? And it was from somewhere, Virginia, something, and it was something PD, da 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 da. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, Alexa, are you connected to the government? No answer. And I get out of the shower, I dry up, and I go to Alexa.
Did you do the zest fully clean?
Yeah. But no, I ended up asking Alexa, turn your third eye on. Third eye is connected. Alexa, are you part of was the government just listening? Of course, they always listen.
I can't hear it.
Your Alexa just went off.
What did it say?
I can't remember.
Oh.
But anyway,
I'll do that when we go downstairs.
But anyway, so I said, Alexa, are you connected to the government? Or was the government listening? Government's always listening.
I think I've done that before.
So I said, click. Here you go, kid. You can have it. I don't want it no more.
That's funny.
I have too many personal conversations in where I was
Yeah.
for the government to use it either against the person or myself or us. I mean, we have nothing to hide. We have cameras everywhere. However, the point of the matter is there's no reason for them to break my privacy.
Right.
There's no reason for them to break the constitutional law because they're trying to find people or hear what people are talking about.
Right.
So if they can do all this, every single thing that they're doing to the people here or wherever, Minneapolis or wherever, why aren't they finding these kids?
Exactly. They're not
Why don't they
paying
use the cameras?
attention
Why
to
don't they
the
use the
stuff they need
phones?
to pay attention to.
It's not their concern.
Their concern is this.
Because if they put everybody towards that, they lose money. Because there's no money in the kids.
Exactly.
How do you think the drugs get here? How do you think everything else gets here? Mm-hmm. By human mules.
Exactly.
And the government and Trump is like, well, I am against drugs, and we bombed this person and this person, we bombed this boat and that boat, but you failed to bomb this area, which is Miami, this area, which is Orlando, that all these drugs are coming in through Miami from Cuba and Colombia. But you want to hit where it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because why? Because they have to have drugs here to make a production.
You know that makes sense because here's the thing.
You don't think the government
This
gets
is how
this money?
stupid they think we are. So, okay, you know how they went to Venezuela and got the president?
And if you guys don't see me anymore,
Or the president.
you know why.
Right. No. Then what are you fucking worried about the oil tankers leaving?
Because that's another way to control Greenland. It's another way to control,
Exactly.
China,
They're more worried
Russia.
about that than helping their own people in their own
But see,
country.
that's the problem. Is everybody's so focused outland? What about the homeless veterans that are here? Mm-hmm. What about the homeless people that are here that lost jobs because of stupid policies?
Exactly.
What about the people, the kids that are getting hurt because of some...
What about the nurses that lost their jobs because they didn't want to take the COVID shot?
Man, I tell you what.
Why focus on stuff like that?
And it wasn't even law. It was policy. Policy doesn't trump law.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the constitutional right.
Exactly. They don't.
But you get fired for it. Make that make sense. Mm-hmm. So that starts off again with the conversation we had earlier in the show. Mm-hmm. How is policy trumping the fact that a person has kids, but because the person didn't want to leave their office and cover their shift because they have kids, they get fired?
But this is how stupid that is, because now you have to cover that shit because you just fired them.
No, he just hired somebody and left them alone in the store and said, well, good luck. Here you go.
He's still got to cover that extra shift. He's the dumbass.
No, they got two people who are just barely there. Like, they just got hired and now they got left alone. Like, make that make sense.
Yeah, that is horrible.
No manager, just employees. 2 employees.
I'm going to be honest. That was probably the good reason why I'm glad I'm not there. I hate to say it. I mean, they're all nice people. But they need to realize is that people are not going to work for shitty fucking pay.
Well, see, I did talk to the manager that was originally the manager there. Mm-hmm. When they first opened. This is the store manager that owned that or ran that store.
Right.
He's the one who got hurt because he was trying to hire people and corporate kept denying the application. Corporate kept, well, not corporate, I can't say corporate. The person above the regional manager kept denying applications.
Okay.
And when he got hurt and told corporate, I cannot work, I have this back injury because I'm running the store. I unloaded a whole trailer by myself and walking back and forth. I ended up getting hurt. He ended up being hospitalized. And the only thing that they were worried about is how to keep the store running.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, mind you, I ran 2 stores. I get it. However, I never abused the authority of using my employees as working dogs.
Right. Exactly. And you can't do that to people.
And just knowing that they just started a job and now you're in a store by yourself. So,
yeah,
catch me if I'm wrong, but if you get hired and just a couple days later they offer you a manager's position with no training,
that sounds kind of shady.
But then because you have kids, and because you have kids and have a schedule to keep with the kids through court order, and you're not going to break court order to make your boss happy, he fires you.
Right.
Make that make sense.
They don't.
So, at this point, I want to get involved. I want to get really involved with this. So I did call, I'm sorry, a good friend of mine, Andy Sharp, gave me a name to call for the library.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
I did call. He's going to look into it. And the staff should have been more than concerned of why they're
allowing people
to smoke and be loud when it's a library.
Exactly.
So he's going to look into it. And he's going to go into the camera system to figure out who was smoking. And then hopefully they can figure out who it is. Then they'll penalize them. Whether go to jail or to give them a ticket or whatever. Being homeless, not many people that are homeless are from here. They actually came from different states to have a better life, and it didn't work out the way they thought it was going to.
Right.
So I'm praying that something good comes out of it instead of something bad. Because usually when you do something good, there's always that bad that comes in.
Right.
And, that's not what I'm about. I love the homeless people. I love everybody that, me and Ben and, our crew, we try to help the homeless. We try to do whatever we had to do for the homeless.
Times.
More than enough times. We even held food things at our studio for the homeless. Mm-hmm. We are judgmental. But if we have to follow policy or follow rules, so do they.
Exactly.
Being in your predicament. I didn't put you in your predicament.
Exactly.
I didn't put you in a predicament. It doesn't give you the right to go and break law or break rules or policies that we have to follow. If we got to follow them, you got to follow them. Mm-hmm. You're no different, and that you being homeless and you're in your state of mind doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. Yeah. It doesn't give you authority over somebody else.
Right. Exactly.
So, you know,
I agree
with everything that, you know, I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing it for attention. I'm doing what is right, and right is right. And I don't care about politics. I care about those kids.
Yeah.
I care about any kids that are in my path or anywhere. I care about those kids because I know what I've seen. I know what I've gone through, and I'd be damned if I'm going to let that happen here or near around me.
Same here.
And it's just a sad fact that they're more worried about immigrants, all color, not certain color, but of all color. It just happens to be more Mexican than Polish people,
right?
You know, or Russians or whatever, Italians. But
they're all already here.
The fact of the matter is, leave these people alone. Leave the immigrants alone. I don't care who they are. Leave them alone. Eventually they'll do what's right. But go save the kids. Take all that energy that you have and all that hostility, take it out on the cartel.
Exactly.
Take all that hostility. If you want to kill cartel, go ahead. But save those kids.
Yep, exactly. What up, Paco? We got Paco. Paco Aguilar.
Oh, what's up, mijo?
What did he say?
He said, check out Carl Miller about the Constitution on YouTube. You ain't got much to do, pretty long video, but it goes over detail about the Constitution. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when it comes to law and courts, protecting your rights. Come on, Ben. Let's catch up. And everything else. Pretty amazing video. If not, no biggie. But going to end up watching you when I get out of work here. Okay, I'll check you out in a few bit, man. However, I will check out the video because there's one thing I do like is law. So I will check that out.
Okay. That's the one that I do remember hearing about. You don't need a driver's license. You don't need car insurance. You don't need plates on your car.
No.
It's just a stupid rule that they came up with to make money off the people.
Correct. Every month, every week, every year to take money because that's how they tax people on taxes. How do you get taxed on tax? And then taxed on top of taxes. Exactly. Then you get your holy crap.
Your income tax?
Your income tax. They tax you on that shit. Mm-hmm. And those aren't even just taxes. The people who are doing your taxes tax you.
Yeah. They're not even... That's why I do it myself.
It's called double dipping and it's illegal.
Yeah. It's...
They tax you and they're taxing you on taxes, which is double dipping.
They tax on tax on tax.
Double dipping is illegal, and everybody knows that.
Yeah.
That's like running a Ponzi scheme. Getting money for something that doesn't even exist.
Yeah. Yep. We definitely need to protect our younger generation, carry on what we put in front of them.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's what that's why I'm so gung ho with kids, and I love kids. I got 16 grandkids altogether.
Dang, geezer! No, I'm straight.
I'm gonna have a century.
I'm kidding.
I'm actually 45 years old.
45 now.
You caught me. All right.
Oh man, that was good.
You know, I love kids. Any kids that, you know, I love to see their smiles. I love to see, you know, their precious little innocence.
Enjoying life and not having a care in the world because why? They're kids. They should not give a shit about what's happening in the fucking world. They should be able to enjoy life. And to sit there and just watch. I love this little boy with all my heart because he always says, "Where are you going?" Oh, yeah.
Oh, me, I got to go do the show. Why? I'll be back later. How long? And then I tell him, he's like, "But I'll be asleep." Aw, bro, come on, man. You want me to stay home? Yeah. But then you don't talk to me when I'm here.
Yeah. But then I don't see you anyway. Yeah.
But, you know, I love it, man. It's just, you know, I love kids. And it's just, you know, it's just funny how the government don't see that. The government don't see the innocence in kids. They see money.
Yep.
They don't see how pure the innocent lives are. They don't see the precious things that God has given us, and they just take that and just... Now...
They take it and just shit on it, pretty much.
Well, okay, so... Hillary Clinton. There's
It's
a
a
video.
page.
If you go to the dark web,
She's a whore and a slut. I'm just kidding.
see Hillary. I didn't say that.
I didn't either. Somebody behind me. I'm just kidding.
But I will say this. There is a dark, if you go to the dark web and look up Hillary Clinton defaces a child. There's a video of Hillary Clinton taking a scalpel and skinning the face off this child. This kid is screaming her fucking eyes out. And Hillary is laughing and she pulls onto the face and pulls the skin off this child.
Damn.
She slits the outside skin so all you see is like a little mask. What does she do? She turns it around, bloody side to her, puts it on her face, and goes, "Oh, I'm crying." Ah.
That's fucking gross.
Like, there's an actual video of Hillary Clinton doing this. And it got released by the nurse that was there.
Oh, wow. So basically, she told on that nurse.
Well, Hillary Clinton,
I mean,
Oprah,
Clinton.
have these things that you're seeing. There's actual, if you go to the dark web, there's actually video of things happening.
See, I heard something, not that, but I heard
The
stuff.
dark web is very, very, very evil. So if you have a weak stomach, a weak mind, a weak heart, I would not attempt to go to the dark web.
I can never find those videos, anyways.
If you want, I can show you, but I don't want to show you because it's not to say terrifying, but it is gross, and there's no whole bars of what they do to people. The mutilation of children, things like that.
I've been dead. I've seen dead people. It doesn't.
It's not
nothing
about the
else.
factor of being dead. They're already dead, Ben.
Well, I know,
I'm talking about people
saying-
who are alive, and they mutilize them. Holy shit! I'm getting upset. They
Basically torture.
They torture them while they're screaming and they're laughing and they're going, "Hey, you want to get something to eat? We can get something to eat."
Yeah,
While their guts are hanging out and they're like, "Yeah, who wants a pizza? I'll take a pizza."
Yeah,
It's like it's a normal fucking thing to do.
yeah. Hey, we got Fierro watching.
What's up, Fierro?
What up, Grupo Fierro?
So we got a few more minutes, so we're going to take the next few minutes here. I know we had a little bit of discussion of a little heartfelt kind of a thing today, and I just want to say thank you to all those who are participating in the conversation, those who are watching, and probably not probably going, hey, is this true? What I went through, yes. What the kids went through, yes.
Whoops.
But tomorrow we have two awesome ass guests. One being Grupo Fierro and Dependency. They will have a discussion, a deep discussion. We'll have some laughter. We'll have some tears, maybe some tears. Never know. Just to see how deep this conversation will go. But they will be here tomorrow. It does start at 9 p.m. So just tune in. And I think we're going to change our show to 9 p.m. since it's been such a regular thing lately.
Yeah, just for a while. Probably till next year. I'm just kidding.
So 9 p.m. is going to be our regular time from here on out. That way we're not going 8 to 9, 8 to 9, 9 to, you know what I mean? There is going to be a time, I believe next week.
Actually, this Thursday's at 8 o'clock because I'm switching schedules.
Yes. So anyway, there's going to be a time, I believe, next week, Wednesday. We have a special guest next week, Wednesday. Mm-hmm. She will be on here, and it will be about 9:30, 9:45.
9:30 probably.
So when we put out the flyer, then you'll see exactly what we're talking about. She has a lot to say. She is actually...
Excuse me.
He got a boogie. But no, she partook in some law and some stuff, and she's been through a lot, and she's going through a lot, but she's still holding her head out high. She's still praising Jesus, still praising God of everything that's going, that's happening. But when she actually gets here, you will understand why she's on the show. However, tomorrow we got Fierro and we have Dip and Daisy. We're gonna have some fun tomorrow, so just engage in that goodness. And then Wednesday we have no special guest coming in Wednesday, and then Thursday we got the other person, and then Friday we got
Actually, we got 3 people in on Thursday.
we got some roasting to do Friday, so we're gonna have fun
Friday's
Friday.
gonna be fun. But we're not going to mention anybody until the day before
Yes.
because we want people to be ready and have fun with it.
What's the weather looking like? Right now it's actually clear and dark because it's nighttime. But no, the roads are shit, dude. They're like
Yeah, they're
icy.
horrible.
They're icy as crap.
I could barely
I came
move.
from the beach, so all those roads over there, my car is just sliding back and forth. But you always got those one assholes that want to sit there and tailgate you. Like, if you're gonna help,
always
at least
somebody that wants to tailgate you.
At least push me. At least hold my car still.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I mean? But don't sit there behind people so damn close and you got to slam on your brakes, and especially in that area because the deer do not care. The deer do not care over there. The deer are just they frolic
bright
and
fucking lights on.
they frolic and they're like, "Oh shit, car! Hey, let's go to the headlights."
Yeah, let's go hit this car.
So yeah, so quit tailgating people out there. I mean, and that north side is it's bullshit.
Yeah,
They need more salt. They need something on the floor. Like, why can't we use the same liquid as they do for the airplanes, for the roads?
Oh, I know. Oh, it melts the ice.
Yeah, it keeps ice off the.
It slides off,
plane.
I think.
Keeps it from freezing. Why can't they put that on the roads? See, this is what I'm talking about. Some easy matters, and
Easy fix.
They make it so difficult.
You know why? Because people would complain and say, "I'm going to lose my job." No, because we still need people to lay it out, to spread it out, and do what you're doing now, but with that stuff.
I mean, just use it. I mean, all it is just a tanker that has a little spreader in the back.
Yeah.
So just go to every intersection, spray the shit out of it, go do a circle in that intersection, have the cops block it off, do a circle, let it melt the ice.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Every intersection.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you'd probably be dizzy by the end of the night.
Right.
I keep doing it. Look at him taking a left turn. Like he's going to left turn.
Or they can just build heated side streets like they did downtown.
You know, you think that makes sense, right? You think that makes sense. And as much bullshit as in the sewer that they're using downtown Holland, which is ran by they say hot water, but it's actually sewage. I'm playing. I don't know.
No, I was just saying, I don't think that's what it is. I was just saying, I'd never heard that one.
But anyway,
No, it's
I'm playing.
It's recycled hot water.
It's
Actually,
recycled hot water. That's all it is. But the same thing. They said it cost. What do you say? 32 million or 3.2 million
It was a
to
lot.
run these streets hot with the recycled water.
You know what I wonder? Do you know how they have like the fire hydrants? Why don't they put those and put every intersection at least on the main roads with heated sidewalks and street,
You think that would make
or
sense? to them?
every other road? Something.
But again, to them, everything costs money.
You know, across the street. Where we
Wait,
live.
I gotta wait before we go there. Hold your clip. Why the hell they bring an ice rink and nobody's using it? They used it maybe twice. And it's
I
never
noticed
open.
that. Well, they also, I guess, have plans for the spring and summer months. But what do you say?
He said, let's put some heat tape on the roads and some kind of wire where they can when they're redoing the roads and melt the ice off. The roads make it traveling like a little easier. Yes, it does. But see, there's so many things that you could do.
Yeah.
Me personally, we have the amounts of alcohol, rubbing alcohol. It melts ice just as easy.
Yeah.
Let's get a bunch of that, put some salt in it, put it in a tanker, spread that shit like wildfire.
That's true. Somebody also
And
said.
just on like let them drive through the intersections and just spread
Somebody
that
also
shit.
said they need but it'd be messy. But spread corn. Put in a corn in a machine and spread it, and it'll give you more traction.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yes, it would be
then-
messy.
But then there'll be a lot of birds, and it would be messy.
That'd be dinner for some homeless.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 in 1.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
kill 2 birds in 1 stone.
There you go. That's true. What did you say?
We got to fix the roads anyway, so why not? But like heated wire, keep the ice off the road. We erasing this one.
No, there's another.
Oh, there's a
thing.
different one. And keep the ice off the roads. Safe travels for everyone. Yeah, okay.
That's true.
I'm for feeding the homeless. So and put some corn on there and get some birds.
Yep. All right. Well, we better call it a night because there's another storm coming through, and I'm tired.
And I gotta get home
work in
because
the morning.
I'm by the beach. And I gotta take my time.
I got 13-hour day tomorrow, so
lucky
probably
you.
14-hour day.
Lucky you.
Yeah. I know.
Again, if you guys go to Family Dollar, just take it easy on the employees. They were put in there blindfolded and just released into the store going, hey, take care of my store.
Yep.
And so they're doing their best. So if they take a minute, just understand and be patient with them.
Yep.
It's what they're doing with that store is, it's. There's a sad part about it is they know exactly what they're doing and they don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, we want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you guys. And, again, if you want to be a sponsor, go ahead and give one of us a text message or something on Facebook and say, I would like to be a sponsor. And
Cynthia said we should do the roads heated like the sidewalks. Again, may cost a lot. It'll be worth it possibly on the busiest streets. Yes. Mm-hmm. River would be the best one.
Yeah.
Reflective paint, yes. Yellow and white, so we can see.
What'd you say to you? Oh, reflective paint.
Yep.
Yes.
While they're in that, you can also redo the lines on the roads with reflective paint. Mm-hmm. Which Grand Rapids and part of the highway have the reflective paint. It kind of glows.
I saw, like, England does that.
Yes.
Something like that, yeah. That's a good idea.
But see, it is going to be costly because even if it is reflective paint, even with these plows, it's going to,
peel it right off.
Peel it right off. Because it's reflective paint, it's kind of flaky.
Yeah.
Because they use glitter. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be flaky, so it's just going to be everywhere. But, who knows? It could work for a minute.
Yeah.
But if that's our tax dollars, why can't we say what happens?
That's true. You know what? Oh, I was going to say something else, but I got to go.
I know, I got to go too, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Well,
you guys stay safe out there. Drive with your headlights on. Quit.
Oh, that's what I was going to say, because I saw somebody post about that. Quit being fucking stupid and turn your damn headlights on. There I said it. Somebody else posted that earlier today, and everybody on there was saying, how do you got to be that stupid to not realize your headlights are off?
Hang on. I did.
No.
I claimed it.
I get. Huh?
I claimed it the other day when I said I drove my headlights off.
Everybody's like that, but the ones that have been driving for a minute, down the road, to the store, how do you not understand that? Unless you have it on auto, like when it turns on.
But those aren't lights though, because it turns the front lights on, not your tail lights.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Because people
that's why I say turn your headlights on.
Exactly.
Not your daytimes.
But there was a lady that posted saying, how could people be that stupid and not notice that their headlights are off? How could you see where you're going?
Street lights. Or they're not even paying attention. They're actually looking at the traffic. Yeah. And following traffic.
So I said the same thing because...
But Cynthia, don't worry, Mama, because you know what? We repeated ourselves plenty of times today. It's all good.
She didn't know what?
Oh, what we were talking about, the sidewalks and stuff.
Oh. But I don't know. That was just something. I've done it once or twice maybe.
I've done it
But I
once.
didn't drive long distance like that. Because eventually I turned my lights on. But anyway.
You guys be blessed out there. God bless. And, let's save the children, man. Because if you want to see what I'm saying, just go to the beginning of the show and it'll tell you everything. But, just God bless. Be safe. Drive with your headlights on.
And everybody enjoy your night.
Yes. Stay blessed, y'all. Love y'all.
You just watched the Ben Herrera Starlito show. Please subscribe or share this video on all major platforms. Tell your friends. If you want to be on the show, get a hold of us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.